Hey everyone, you know it's hard to get home from the commute every day without seeing some kind of wreck on the way, whether it's a large one or a small one. But what happens if you're in a wreck? What rights do you have if you're hit by another driver? When should you act? What should you do? Well, here to answer some of these questions and more is Emily Raley. She's an attorney for Cusimano, Keener, Roberts, Knowles, and Raley. And thanks for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Tracy, for having me here.
Well, now you're asking one of the really tough questions. You're in a wreck, and you know the scenario we set up before the break was that there's a question about the other driver's insurance. Maybe there's a question about your insurance. What do you do in a situation like that?
Well, Tracy, anytime anybody has a wreck, it's a bad day.
Yeah.
Whether you're the person that's hit or you're the one that causes the wreck, what you need to do first is make sure everybody's okay, and make sure the scene is safe. Then the question comes about insurance, and it's always appropriate to call the law enforcement and exchange insurance information. And I would also encourage the audience to contact their own carrier if they've been in a wreck, because it's important, because we have, a lot of us out there have uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage. So we also need to put our own carrier on notice if we've been in a wreck and it's someone else's fault. And I would encourage people to do that. Now, once you get a copy of the wreck report, the other person's information will be on that report, usually the insurance information. So as soon as possible, I would encourage someone to get a copy of the wreck report and put the other driver's carrier on notice also.
Understood. You know, I'm sure you talked to a number of people who've been in these situations. What if you've messed up and your insurance is not up to date, or you don't have any? Are you just sunk, or are there things that you can do to make a bad situation not any worse?
Well, the Alabama law requires everyone to have insurance, liability insurance on their own vehicle. That's because if we have an accident and we cause damage to someone else's car, we cause someone else to be injured, the law in Alabama wants us to be responsible for those damages. So we take out insurance, so we'll have money to pay that, because if I caught that thousands of dollars of damage to somebody, I may not have money in my bank account to pay that.
So you need to have insurance.
You need to have insurance, and it's really very reasonable. The law requires a limited amount of coverage. I would encourage, if you don't have it, you need to be a responsible driver and take out the coverage.
If our viewers need some advice, they can call you, right?
Sure, sure. Yes, it's 256-543-0400, and we'd be glad to help.
Okay, Ms. Raley, thanks for taking time with us.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate it. Unpleasant topic that you got to take seriously, and that's just the way it is. Thanks for the time. We appreciate it. We get over to meteorologist Jason.